Next is from Soup Leg Fat. Fat legs due to soup at Gmail. Subject is AEW botching the press. You guys mentioned last week, Lesnar and the Pat McAfee show was awesome. He came across as funny, cool, and really showed a whole new side of him. Plus, I don't know if you've seen any of them, but the WWE had stars in the UK recently doing press, and people like Bianca Belair and the Street Profits came across as really cool, charismatic stars. On top of all that, Ariel Helwani has been interviewing WWE stars, real interviews, for months, and it really helps the wrestlers get over more than anything WWE creative is doing. While on AEW, Tony Khan does all the press. All of it. He goes on Busted Open or some podcasts every week, and that's it. And he keeps saying the same thing every time. That's the entire mainstream promotion that AEW gets. Jericho barely even mentions AEW in his podcast anymore. I would love to know from Conan and Disco why do they think that is? Could it be an ego thing with Tony Khan, or do you think that maybe he's afraid that his roster will say the wrong thing? I just don't, because the show is, there's a lot of freedom given to guys in interviews and stuff. Like we talked, like somebody was, who was it? Miro, like had made that. He was talking on this podcast recently and talked about how everybody just comes up with their own stuff, and maybe Tony has some ideas, but everybody's booking their own stuff, right? I think Tony kind of maybe wants to feel in control of the narrative, so that's why he's going on all these press. He does all the press because he doesn't know what the guys are going to say. I don't know. I mean, do you think that?
I don't know. That's weird. I never thought about it. He gives the guys a lot of
liberty.
A lot of liberties to do press and do whatever they want and book themselves on shows they want to be on. I know that for a fact. So I don't know why, but maybe he just feels that like a Dana White or a Don King or, who's going to promote his product better than him and who's going to talk about it better than him. So he likes to do it,
Well, Kenny Omega just did like an hour on Meltzer's show, and that was on the free show. So there's guys out there doing radio and podcast appearances.
Yeah, but that's going on Meltzer's show. That's not really good. It's all in the bubble. It's not. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.